opportunity. The topic that I have brought you today is about 8 facts about Quran. The title is about 8 facts of Quran. And I think every Muslim should know about those miracles, I think, in Kurdish language. But I guess it would be better somehow to know them in English language. It has its own holy book, such as Christian. We have Bible, which is special for the Christian people. At the same time, we have Torah, which belongs to the Jewish people. Also, we have the Holy Quran, which is special for Muslim people. The Jewish and Christian people are inspired by their holy books, while they are not true, they are not proven true. But you know, Quran is different. It is something else. It's different from them. The Holy Quran contains some things which are proven and discovered recently by even non-Muslim people. And right now I want to demonstrate a little about the Quran, the Word of God. And it was sent down by our God Allah to our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I think it was completed in 40 years. And of course it contains, it has a unique style of language which can never be shortly tells us to have a purpose in life. Also, it includes many stories of our past. We can get lessons from them and learn all these things that I mentioned. It contains some scientific origin of life. You know, after the invention of telescope, it was discovered that 80% of cytoplasm contains water. But this information was mentioned in Quran many years ago. Let's look at Quran, what it says. Quran says, we have made every living thing from water. Will they not believe? This is incredible. Iron. You know, iron is not something natural to earth. It was sent down. And scientists right now say that a big ball of iron hit the earth million years ago. But this information 100 years ago was mentioned in the Quran. And Quran says, we send down iron with its great inherent strength and its many benefits for all human. Iron, I think we can say that iron is like a gift from Allah to us, which was sent down million years ago, and we use it to make tools and furnitures. Somehow they are making our life. Sky's protection. You know, our sky, or we can say our atmosphere, has a great role in protecting the earth and all living things on earth. If the sky or the atmosphere didn't exist, you know, many damaging rays or radiation from the sun would have killed many people or many living things on earth. And this information is mentioned in Quran says, we made the sky a protective ceiling, and yet they are turning away from our science. And this property of the sky was discovered in the 20th century. Number 4, root of mountains. Quran says, did we not make the earth a resting place and the mountains as stakes? It means, we call it in Kurdish mer, by stakes. Allah mentions mountains as stakes. This verse of Quran indicates that all mountains are buried deeply under the ground, and they make the earth to be a rest place, not to move. An example, the Mount Everest has a height above the ground about 9 kilometers, and it has a root above the ground, under the ground about 125 kilometers. Number 5, expansion of the universe. You know, we have a physician and scientist named Stephen Hawking. In the last century, he discovered that our universe is in expansion. But this information was mentioned in the Quran 1400 years ago. Quran says, it is we who have built the universe with power and expanding it. This information which was mentioned in the Quran, it was even before the invention of Tamer 6, sun's orbit. A long time ago, scientists say that our sun is not moving, it is stationary, and all planets are orbiting it. But then it was discovered that our sun is not stationary. It is like orbiting at the center of our galaxy in a circular path. And Quran says, "It is He who had created night and day, the sun and the moon, each floating in its orbit." 7. Line and movement functions. In the past time, at the time of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we had a leader, a violent leader named Abu Jahl. You know, he was known just because of his bad behaviors and telling lies. And just by a verse of Quran, our God revealed a verse of Quran just to warn him. At that verse, Quran says, "No, indeed, if he doesn't stop lying, we will seize him by the forehead." Here's lying, seeing full forehead. You know, forehead is this part, the frontal part of our brain. Quran says, God doesn't call that leader a liar. He calls his forehead a liar. We get a significant point from this verse of Quran, which is we can call a person liar. We can see that the frontal part of our brain is the responsible part for the lying function. Was discovered with medical imaging equipment in the 20th century, a long time after it was mentioned in the Quran. Number 8 and the last one. In the past, it was known that the feeling of pain was responsible or related to our brain, but it was wrong. However, after a short time, it was corrected that in our skin, inside our skin, if a person doesn't have those kind of pain receptors, no, that person cannot feel any pain. It was a new invention or discovery for biology. But Quran warns the people who reject God's message. And Quran says, "When their skins have been burned away, we shall replace them with new ones, so that they may continue to feel the pain." This verse of Quran indicates that the feeling of pain is not related to our brain, it's related to our skin. And I'm finished. We have many things, many miracles inside Quran that we need a long time to explain them, but I didn't have time. I just wanted to finish it shortly, and I hope it was helpful. Any questions?
Thank you so much. Do you have any comments, any question? Actually, Mr. Hassan, you have done very well. Actually, you talked about the science. When the scientists, of course, discover the science, and you can say, for example, invent something, but actually it mentioned before in Quran. That's why there is no need to try more and more. You can actually just read Quran for finding all the scientists and the facts. Thank you so much. You have done very well. Thanks a lot.